Hey guys, it's your boy Razer, and today we are gonna talk about one of the worst devices of the 21st century. One of, if not, the worst ever handheld console that ever eventually got happen eventually on Earth, eventually. Ladies and gentlemen, eventually, the worst ever console, the worst ever handheld console is the Nokia Engage. The nightmares. In an era where phones started to flirt with the idea of being more just a communication device, when the Engage whistled with the swagger of rockstar, promising to be an ultimate coverage of gaming and mobile technology. Instead, it delivered something closer to a tragicomic opera. A device fundamentally flawed because of cautionary tale whispered in hushed tones among tech enthusiasts. The ergonomics, or lack thereof, holding the Engage for a phone call was an exercise of public humiliation. You don't talk into it, you psych talk into it. Controlling eventually like a bizarre she-say, connecting the device against your ear like a tachophone wasn't just a witty job. It wasn't accurate. It was painful description of user experience. Imagine trying to conduct a serious business call while looking about to devour your phone. Professionalism meets absolute failure. Then there was eventually the gaming. Nokia Engage eventually was a failure at best in gaming. Decided the best way to load game was via MMC cards, not just any MMC cards. The ones required to remove the back cover of the battery to swap them out. This wasn't a quick change, it was a full-blown ritual, a technological archaeological dig every time you wanted to switch from, say, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater to Tomb Raider. The very act of playing new game felt like a punishment. The patients today expect a smooth experience, and the games themselves, garbage. While there are few games may feel like watered down version of console counterparts, crammed into a device that struggled to render them of any real grace, the screen, the portrait-oriented, dimly lit, the postage stamp, further hampered the experience. If you had the squint tilt and often pray for a better viewing angle, only to meet with a blocky graphics and a frustrating control scheme. The directional pad of it feels like a precision instrument, more like a suggestion box for your thumb. The Engage was a device born of ambition, but it was a museum of failure, quality guaranteed. I mean, the device was garbage eventually, and it failed miserably at E3 2003 when they were eventually, and the price at the time, $800. Not a good idea eventually to get a price for that device at all. Well, if not, eventually the worst ever handheld device at all times. It was defeated by numerous ever devices like the Game Boy Advance, the Nintendo DS, the PSP, and the PSP Go. That is embarrassing. What was Nokia thinking at the time eventually? Well, the Nokia Engage was the biggest ever failure, one of biggest ever failure in video gaming history, and that's a fact. It's your boy Azer, and see you guys next time.